chat today. You may have seen in Boston and on some of the garbage cans, I guess they're called, but what are those? What is a proper term for like where you have the, excuse me?
Big bellies?
Big bellies, thank you. With the city of Boston and our ban on plastic bags. So from the city, we have Aquario, so I appreciate you coming. I think you have some bags.
We do.
They're new designs, so these would be $20 a piece. The council.
Yeah, good one. I've got flyers too, if anybody wants one. I've seen a couple people here from another meeting I had here, but I'll just put them here. So, as you guys know, the plastic bag ban went into effect on December 14th. And so it makes it so that no retailer in the city can give single-use checkout bags anymore, single-use plastic checkout bags, which are just bags with handles that are those thin plastic that you usually get at the grocery store. You've probably no longer been seeing them. No retailer in the city can legally give those out anymore. That includes restaurants, it includes pharmacies, it includes boutiques and jewelry stores and ice cream places and grocery stores and Target and places like that. So all of those stores are included. They'll have to switch to paper bags that are made from 40% post-consumer recycled material and are 100% recyclable. Compostable plastic bags that are certified, so we know that they can break down in the environment if they are littered or drop off the truck. Or they can switch to reusable bags, which are sometimes like these ones. I know CVS and Star Market are using just those thicker plastic. Yeah, nice, good example. Yeah, those thicker plastic ones, perfect. So those are being marketed as reusable bags. We know that's not super apparent, but they meet the requirements for reusable bags. They have to be a certain thickness. So you'll see at least 5-cent charge associated with all those types of checkout bags now. It's a minimum of a 5-cent charge, which means it doesn't have to be 5 cents. It could be 10, it could be 20, it could be 30. And that charge is in place so that small businesses can have that money to cover the cost of more expensive bags. Paper, compostable plastic, and reusable are way more expensive than single-use plastic, so small businesses need that money to be able to cover the higher costs of checkout bags. And the cost is also there to encourage customers to bring their own bag to the store and avoid that cost in general. So it's a push to bring your own bag. That's what all of our ads are about. Like you mentioned, you've seen a bunch of them. So bring your own bag to the store and you can avoid it. There's definitely kinks. But my name's Stephanie Aquario and I'm the disposable bag reduction coordinator. So I just coordinate the bag ban, that's my job. So on those flyers is my name and my direct line to my desk and my personal email address, well, my work email address, but I answer all those emails. And with any questions, you can report a store. Stores that are reported for not being compliant will get inspected before any other stores. So feel free to just like call me or submit a request 311 that a store isn't in compliance. There's also a Google form on our website that's also on that flyer that has a report line on it that you can just fill it out, name, location, what are they doing wrong, that kind of stuff. And then you can always volunteer. We've got actually a pretty decent group of volunteers that have reached out to me and asked what they can do to help. You can definitely go out in your neighborhood and bring information packets to small businesses that just may not know. When they get inspected for the first year, they get a violation, but that violation is just a warning and a handover of an education packet. So they're not going to get fined in this first year, they're just going to get educated on what they need to do. Make sure they put signs up, make sure they put the charge in your receipt. So those materials are downloadable on the website, that's on that flyer too, but you can always come through to City Hall on the 7th floor and I can give you all of that information packet too. Does that make sense? Any questions?
I have some through businesses that have just asked me about it. So I was under the impression from what they said that they don't have to, they can get rid of their current inventory of plastic bags.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they have an exemption.
If they have an exemption.
So they have to have filed for exemption, and I like have a running Excel of all of the businesses that have. There's 100 businesses in the city total that have filed for exemption. So more likely than not that they don't have an exemption.
And then I also got a question in regards to like heavier items, and then not only heavier, but then when it rains.
Yep.
And the idea is, I think that they're thinking they just need paper bags, in which they would probably fail in those circumstances. So should we direct them to the website, you're saying, and just look for alternatives, or?
Yeah, so we have a suppliers list on the website that has suppliers that sell like those ones that CVS is giving out, thicker plastic, reusable ones, and then compostable plastic, which is also waterproof. But also the solution for the customer for that is to just try to bring your own for the rain. Yeah, I get paper bag calls a lot, like my groceries fell out on the street.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
All right. Any other council members have any questions? Leanne? Good. All right.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Marianne?
If I remember correctly, at one of the other meetings, you had said that the larger stores were going into effect almost immediately,
Yeah.
depending on the square footage,
Mm-hmm.
and smaller stores, such as Martini's, which is a smaller store, would have until later on in the year
Yep.
to start complying with this?
You got it. So they're doing phased enforcement, but they're doing complaints first, no matter the size.
Okay.
So businesses 20,000 square feet and larger, inspections already started on the 14th. Inspections for businesses 10,000 to 20,000 square feet will start on April 1st, and then everything under 10,000 square feet will start on July 1st, unless a complaint is submitted about that store. And then those ones are going to be done before any of the other ones for the complaints. And again, don't feel like guilty about complaining about or reporting a store, because it's just the inspector going in and giving them an informational packet and then saying, see you next year, do better, you know? So it's not a crazy deal if you're like reporting a store. It's actually helping them out to know what they need to do.